he left down in North Carolina, and graduation came by. Graduation, he wasn't there. My mom was there, but the day after she was there, she went to California, and she had to come back. But, what I was really happy about it, my parents had left me, my entire church was there for 5 minutes, praise them. But, it was really happy to me, because they actually came out for me. I saw that my parents, they said it, there, God is going to be gracious, which everyone understands, like, even though your family's broken apart, even though your family's split, you have to stand right to your right behind. And more than that, it's like, after graduation, I couldn't go to college because my parents, they weren't there. I had no money. I didn't have scholarships. I had graduated with a 2-point GPA. I didn't apply to anywhere. I had no money for Nova. So what was I supposed to do? I went to work. I went to work in a restaurant for a couple months, and it didn't work out really well. And I moved out of my house to move into my apartment, but I currently live in. But the biggest thing that I want to share about that is my mom had told me she moved into the house, 3 guys that she met on the internet. And she called me one day, and she was like, hey, how are you doing? It's been a couple months since I called you. A couple months. Thanks, Mom. But she was like, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm doing good. She's like, I heard you moved out. I was like, yeah, I did. And she's like, what are you going to do about college? And I was like, I'll see what happens. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she went around telling me how good life is over there, and how she's not working. And she goes, that every day I'm like, Mom, you have a 6-year-old son over here in Virginia. Your mother is raising her. Our grandma. What are you doing? And it really devastates me to see that my brother right now, 6 years old, I talked to my sister yesterday, my other family, my real dad. She was like, yeah, we take care of your brother right now. But, he doesn't get anything. He doesn't have any parents watching over him. All he does is watch TV. All he does is play video games. Sounds like this would be familiar to me, but he's 6 years old. He's afraid to go on a bike. He's afraid to go outside. My grandma doesn't really pick him up. Really doesn't take him. She takes care of him, but she doesn't give him, the parents like hugs, the kisses that little children need in a kindergarten. He wants his parents there, but they tell me that, he shows zoned out when he's 6 years old. He wants the same Pokemon video 30 times a day. And I'm just like, I want to go talk to him, but he's afraid to even come to church. I got here a couple times, and he told my grandma that he doesn't want to come here because he's scared. I'm like, it's a nice building. But, I don't know, it's like, it really just affects me and devastates me because, my parents, especially my mom, let something like this happen to her. It's just, this is weird. My mom's just weird. And so then, after she hung up with me, I quit my job at Mike's. $10 an hour was awesome, but they just really didn't support me spiritually. I worked with homosexual people left and right, people with, so many life problems, so many, so much arrogance, so much stubbornness, they try to put it on me. So I could see, I was like, man, I'm starting to hate life too. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to hate life. But I quit that job, and it was actually this year, I quit in February. I had $0 in my bank. $0, and I had $350 of apartment bills to pay. And I also had about $170 of cable bill and internet to pay, and about $200 worth of cell phone bills to pay. That's about, I think, $700 something, right? I rounded out. And for 2 months straight, I was so lazy I didn't get off my butt. I had so much time, I just sat on the computer. I didn't have a job. I had no money in the bank, and yet God, I don't know how he did it. Money just came out of nowhere. $300 here, a check ran from my old job 4 years ago came in and said, oh, we forgot to give you this check. And I was like, you forgot? And my grandma and my uncle started coming to California and started giving me money for no reason. Saying, hey, just take this. You know what's really cool? It turned out to be exactly how I needed. And I was like, okay, not $1 short, not $1 more, what's going on? And the thing I want to talk about most is that I've learned in the past, especially the past year that I'm living on my own, that God provides. Through every situation I've been, either somehow, God's worked through my church, or through some of the people I've met before, He just showed me through little kids that I work with nowadays that, I don't need to doubt, I don't sucks. He's like, I picture myself. If I was 2 years ago and all this was happening, what would I be doing? Probably really bad things. But, just being truthful and being like, it's truthful out of my heart to say that, no matter what I've done or what the hell I've done, I've tried to run away from God sometimes. I stumbled and I fall into 2 months that I was not working, that I just played games until like 3, 4 in the morning because I'm on my computer watching like anime and doing all this stuff. And like God still tried to help me out, even though I wasn't really drawing close to Him. And you know, I was like, alright, you know, usually we have to, how they usually say, we get closer to Him, He gets closer to us. More like the Father, I got away from Him, the closer He tried to get to me. And I was like, it's about time that I started trying to put more effort into it. God blessed me with a job, an awesome job. I'm working at a school right now. Just all these children, it's Christian school, it's private school. He blessed me with a little yellow bike outside, if any of you guys saw it. And I mean, I make enough to live. I'm not really worried about college right now. Scholarships will come in, correspondences will come in, but right now, it's just my life. It's the Tuesday that I'm satisfied with my life. That I know whatever happens, whatever purpose that I try to do, whatever doubts I have, God will provide.